Hey, guys.
Wait, let me stop you right there, Nate. I know you're going to apologize, and there's simply no need.
Yeah, Mr. Nate. Never apologize for anything. You're just like a well-tuned machine.
I appreciate that, you sweethearts, but I did screw up a few details in last week's intro.
Just tiny details.
Very insignificant, really.
Well, I've made some edits to the script, and I think we finally got our permanent intro. Should we give it a try?
I cannot wait.
I also cannot wait. I'm so excited I feel like I might pass out.
Let's start the show. You're listening to the North American Friends Movie Club.
A show where we talk about films.
Movies?
And the cinema. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, Kate?
Sure thing. I'm Kate. I work at NASA as a space lady. I've been to the moon like a million times, and they even let me name one of the craters on my birthday. I called it the Gator Crater, but I say it with a Louisiana accent like Gator Crater. Sometimes when I drive the spaceship, I do this prank where I pretend like I can't remember how the buttons work, and I say things like, "Should I push this big red one that says self-destruct?" Anyway, speaking of nerds, how about you introduce yourself, Brent?
5, 6, 7, 8. My name is Brent, and I've dedicated my life to the art of dance. My mom says like a grapevine before I could walk, and my dad says my mom never lies. I've mastered jazz hands, and I've also mastered jazz feet and jazz ass. I can tap dance so fast it sounds like two woodpeckers making love on a snare drum. I can moonwalk forwards. I can belly dance with my entire body. Sometimes I dance with the chair, but it's not sexy. I literally slow dance with the chair and hold it very tenderly. I have zero hobbies outside of dance, and during the show, I'm going to be stretching my leg on a wooden bar in front of a mirror.
And I'm Nate. Let's start the show. We've started the show. We're currently doing a podcast as we speak. This is the North American Friends Movie Club. You might notice in our title, before movie club comes friends, because we're all friends.
A friend's a friend.
So how are you doing?
Sorry, I interrupted. Say it again.
No, you go.
I forgot what I was going to say. I got distracted by my watch. A friend was texting me.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like you're just watching the second hand go by or something.
Yeah, like look at that thing go. Well, I was going to say first comes friends, and then I was going to ask how you guys are doing, but Kate is doing great. Her watch is spinning by every second.
Yeah.
Before movie club comes friends. So how are you guys doing, friends?
Brent, how are you doing?
I'm over. We're having a winter storm tonight, and I'm just over it. I'm over the weather. March is just a weird time of the year, especially around here. March and April are just kind of bullshit. I don't know what to do with my beard. I'm not good at shaping it. I want it to have length and not.
And where do you want the length?
There's only one down. I want it to go down.
Yeah, it can go out.
Yeah, I don't want it to go bushy.
Yeah,
I want it to go down, and I can't do it.
Do you have a stylist you go to?
I go to a barber. I guess I get him to do it.
Yeah, Nick goes to a gal who does his hair and his beard and always does a great job. Like, does the whole head area.
Yeah, maybe I'll do
and
that.
His eyebrows and his ear hair. Do you have ear hair?
I don't. I'm like a baby down there.
On your ears?
Yeah, that's just a joke. That's a good joke.
I like to just go totally freehand with an unguarded electric razor, and sometimes it works amazing, and sometimes
on your beard.
Yeah, but when you're trying to shape it, when you're trying to bring it closer to the face without making it shorter towards the chest,
yeah, that's where I'm at right now.
You gotta hover and clip. And sometimes it works. Sometimes it works great, but sometimes you take a hunk that you weren't ready to do.
I'm on the YouTube tutorials, and all those guys are like telling me what to do, and I'm trying. and sometimes it looks all right, sometimes it doesn't, and I don't know where the line on the jaw is supposed to go anymore because of my face shape. It's just,
If you go too high on the jaw, you look stupid.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pet peeve of mine with men. It's like there's a good-looking guy, but his beard is way too high. Like, it ends, or it's way too low.
Then that's where I get confused, because then neck beard is an insult. It's so hard to like figure out where on the neck is the beard supposed to go.
Under the jaw.
That's,
Under your
I'm
jaw.
trying to do that now.
I think it's also probably like time. Like, it's 2023. Like, what is going to look good in 2023 is different than what looked good in 2010. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I haven't changed a thing. Not a single thing.
Yeah, I've been consistent since last decade with my look.
Well, we're older now, right? So, like, do you want to stay? I was just listening to a podcast about this, about how as the older you get, the more entrenched you get in the way your routine of doing things. And that's why, like, you find a 50-year-old that still dresses like they're in their 20s and the 90s, but it's not like the cool way. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, something to think about, guys.
I've just gotten comfort has become the number one priority for me. I tried to have nicer clothes when I was younger, and now I'm kind of like hit a real don't give a fuck stride of I really would like to be comfortable more than anything.
I could see you rocking some yoga pants at some point.
Oh,
Is that comfortable though?
Absolutely.
For a guy?
For sure. I guarantee you it is.
I always thought about doing it at jiu-jitsu, because there'd be like some guys would have the like basically yoga pants under their
No, like compression pants?
Yeah.
I wear one compression sock and it's magical.
Now just imagine that was your ass.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, that's right. Now you're thinking.
The crotch part of it isn't like going to smash you. Like, they make them especially for men. It's not like women's yoga pants where it would all be up your camel toe, like.
Can you feel that?
Yes.
They invented this kind of pants that are called jogger pants.
Yeah.
That are allowed in the world, but are basically as comfortable as sweatpants.
Well, I think they are sweatpants, right? They're just a little bit more constructed, so they don't look as sloppy.
Yeah.
But they're still,
But I have, they're made out of like pant material.
Oh, okay.
But they're a little.
Do you have a pair of jean joggers?
I've got just jeans. I've got my jeans, that one good, the go-to jeans. If I got to jean it up, they're good.
Are either of you still wearing denim cargo pants?
No, I never wore cargo pants.
No, I don't like the pockets because the things go in the pockets and I feel like someone's like holding me back.
Oh, plus the cargo pocket placement is so stupid. Like, you put anything heavy in there, you're just basically slapping yourself in the thigh all day.
Yeah.
That's no good.
I can't buy shorts. I can't buy pants. I hate it. I hate it.
Because of little legs, I have the same problem.
Yeah, it's my body shape. Yeah. I hate it.
You guys should go get. Do you guys ever use tailors?
No, Kate Breton Taylor. Could you imagine?
he's doing it with fishing line.
Yeah. He's never worked on any kind of material other than pleather. No. How are you doing, Nate?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing pretty good, actually. There's nothing exciting going on, though.
Anything hurt?
Oh, good question.
Yeah, we should do our anything hurt segment. I'm doing a body scan right now in my mind. Does anything hurt? I feel good. I got nothing to complain about.
That's awesome. You put together an exceptional inaugural podcast episode for us that was released yesterday. So thank you for that.
You know what? I'm really happy with how it turned out. It made me excited to do the rest of these, actually.
Yay! We got some positive feedback.
How about you, Catherine? Are you hurting?
Well, as you two heard before the podcast started, my little feelings got hurt by a mean person.
Mm-hmm.
but I have received some support from my loved ones and you too, and I am much better. So thank you. And I just want to tell the world that don't be a jerk. Don't be an asshole.
Don't be a fucking asshole, you guys. If
Yeah.
there's any assholes listening to this, I just want to say,
We don't want you.
no, you can stay listening.
Yeah, subscribe.
Maybe learn a thing or two. Knock it off.
Just subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe.
Well, here's the thing. This is why this person's an asshole, because they went out of their way to hurt my feelings on purpose.
Don't ever do that.
It wasn't on accident.
Yeah.
It wasn't on accident, and it worked. And I am not going to close my heart off just because one person hurt my feelings.
That's right.
I'm not going to change my personality for one person.
On the North American Friends Movie Club, we have heart-ons, not heart-offs.
Oh,
that's it. That's the t-shirt.
I was just going to say we finally got some merch. Yes, this is how we make the money, guys.
How's your scalp doing?
Yeah, how's the scalp?
Very poor.
Oh no.
Yeah, tonight I'm taking a shower and I'm really going to do some work.
Oh, I took one yesterday and I cleaned my bathroom. I felt like I was in a hotel. It was amazing.
Oh my God. Did you text Brent immediately?
Honestly, I wanted to, but last time me and you texted Brent that we showered, he kind of was like, you don't deserve praise for this.
No, this is not a thing.
I know, it was mean.
Literally, I get a text from the both of you guys that, hey, we cleaned ourselves today. Yeah, you're supposed to.
Nate and Kate are dirty.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping for a little more personally.
No, I'm not going to be obligated to feel like I need to be like put a show on because you guys cleaned yourselves. You guys don't deserve that.
That's what the mean person should have said to me and really got me. She should have been like, you know that you don't shower enough. Be like, oh damn.
No.
How's it going, dry scalp?
Yeah.
Damn.
There be a reason your scalp is like that.
You guys listen, literally this weekend, I was at Nick's house and I was taking a shower over there and I have like medicated shampoo and I was like, Nick, can you help me like put it directly on my scalp? And I don't think he had ever seen it before. And I pulled my hair over and he was like, oh, okay. Yeah. Like I could tell he was like processing what he was seeing. He's a good guy.
Yeah, you know what? That's why you got to get a real one. You got to
exactly.
A lot of people, they pick their partners based on the wrong things. You got to find a guy who loves you when your scalp's all fucked up.
It's only one part of my scalp. You can ignore it. Like it's under my hair.
It's only skin. We all got it.
That's
we
right.
all got skin.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. That was a good catch up. I appreciate you. I love you guys.
I love you too, Kate. What's the next part of the show? I can't remember.
Let's talk about what movie we're doing.
We should talk about. I know what the next part of the show is. It's the part of the show where we explain what movie we're watching, and then Kate tells us what the plot of the movie was. Kate, what movie did we watch? What's the theme of the month? And then what happened?
So our theme for the month was chosen by Mr. Brent, and because it's April, he chose April Fools. In my immediate, it came to my mind like a bright sun. I don't know, something like that.
You know how those things are always coming to mind.
A bright sun. It is a movie that is quoted in my family since I've been alive. It is the epitome of a fool. It is 1979's screwball comedy The Jerk, starring Steve Martin and Bernadette Peters.
Screwball comedy is right.
Now, I normally, and I will continue to provide plot synopsis. However, because this was my choice, I request that Brent or Nate.
We can do this together.
Okay.
Here's what happens in The Jerk. It starts off, Steve Martin, he's a homeless person. He's sitting on the side of the street and he starts talking to the camera and he's going to tell us his life story. And he says that he was born a poor black child. And then we flash back to see that he is living with a family and he's the only white person out of a family of 10. And it's his birthday. And for his birthday, he gets mayonnaise tuna fish sandwich and Twinkies.
Are you gonna go over every single detail of the movie?
He's doing scene by
It's like
scene.
he's doing the closed captioning for deaf people or blind people.
I feel like I feel like Kate asked a question and then I blacked out and went into Rain Man mode, where I just started where I started like processing this like from memory every single scene. He decides to leave home. He goes and works at a gas station. He is very dumb. That's a big part of this movie. Is this guy is an absolute fool.
He is.
He meets a guy at the gas station whose glasses keep falling off, and he makes an invention to hold his glasses on, and then somebody tries to shoot him.
You're doing it again.
What happens after that?
Don't criticize, Brent. You don't get to criticize. You only can help.
I feel like I'm his handler. I feel like Tom Cruise.
What happens next? What happens next?
Want me to give a synopsis of it?
Yeah.
Yes.
The Jerk is a story of a character called David Johnson, who's played by Steve Martin, who is young, has his birthday, and discovers that he doesn't quite belong where he lives. So he decides to venture out into the world, where he quickly learns that his naivety or naivety? No, what's the word? He's naive. Naiveness?
Naivete.
Okay, I'm not saying it because it's wrong. But that quickly turns against him, and it follows his story as he works multiple jobs in multiple different life situations and tries to become what he always wanted to be. And it follows that story about how the world kind of eats him up and spits him out. And as we go through the show, we'll go into more details of what happens.
That is not a synopsis.
We got to split the difference.
Nate described the sandwich that he ate. We'd be here. It'd be a 3.5 hour podcast.
The first half, I was like, "Oh, he's doing a much better job than me." This is.
I lost Steve. I lost Steve.
Yeah, he's doing way better than me.
You guys have to tell the ending though. I always tell the ending. You guys need to tell the ending.
He gets rich, like super duper rich, but then because his invention makes people go cross-eyed, he gets sued and he loses all his money, and then he gets in a fight with his wife, and then his life spirals down, and he thinks he's finished. And then at the very end of the movie, his family finds him and they tell him that the money he invested or was sending home, that was his dad invested it really well, and they rescue him, and he gets to kiss Bernadette Peters. The end.
Well, we struggled mightily.
But you know what?
You guys did struggle.
I have a lot of respect for Kate after trying to do that. Like, we put you on the spot. you stepped up to the plate without any trouble at all.
I am very bad at telling stories, so I really appreciate that compliment. I'm very bad at telling stories and telling jokes, so thank you.
I was doing great until Naivety came out, and then that's what blew up.
I feel like you could have blown past that and we wouldn't have noticed.
No, it got in my head.
Mm-hmm.
So something you missed that I think is an important kind of through line is that at the beginning, he lives with this black family and they're like very into music and dancing, and he has no rhythm. Yep. And then at the night of his birthday, he turns on the radio that's playing from St. Louis, and it's like very classic white people music. Mm-hmm. And he like has rhythm to that. And he's like, if this is out there, then what else is out there? And then by the end, he has rhythm, and the last scene is of him dancing with rhythm with his family.
I think that's a good place to start our next segment, which is what were your guys' favorite parts of this movie?
I've got so many.
I have a lot more than I thought I was going to.
Honestly, Brent, I thought the same thing, because when this movie first started, I think this movie starts really slow, to me, at least. For the first 20 minutes, I was kind of like, oh, okay. It was like funny, but it was in a very like dated, funny kind of way, where I was like, okay, yeah. Until he leaves the gas station, I wasn't sure. But then I wrote down more funny moments for this movie than I did for any of the other movies, actually, which is really interesting.
I went into this movie with the total wrong mindset because it's a movie I've never ever seen before, but I've always heard about it. It's always been this like bar that's been set, like, oh, the jerk was this, the jerk was this. It was this great movie. And I had to like not lower my expectations. I had to like dumb myself down and realize, okay, this is not a classic because it's like a, you know, it is what it is.
It's stupid.
Yeah, and my exposure to Steve Martin is like from Father of the Bride, which is total not this. Like I've never watched him Saturday Night Live. I've never watched him in anything other than Father of the Bride, basically. So it was really difficult for me to do that. So I watched it again. I watched it the first time, and then I watched it again. And I was like, oh, okay. And that's when I was like, this is all the funny parts.
No, I'm with you. I think my expectation for this movie was, especially because it's a 70s movies, like late 70s, I think it's 79. But most of those 70s movies are so fucking depressing that I really don't like that like melancholy aspect of a lot of 70s films. So I thought this was going to be a movie about like a guy who's an idiot and like, oh, isn't it so sad, this poor sad guy in the world, and he's too dumb to exist, and that's what the humor was going to be. And then it's not that kind of movie at all, and so it was a very nice surprise to me.
Yeah, he's really innocent, you know what I mean? Like there's not, and he's taken advantage of, but not really. I don't know.
He's not in he becomes complicit halfway through, which is also a very funny turn. Like he starts so innocent, but then when he gets like super rich, he becomes like so fucking obnoxious that becomes funny too. And you don't feel bad, like, oh, poor guy. You're just like, yeah, well, this is what you get, dude.
Right.
My thought is like, is ignorance really bliss? Are stupid people, dumb people, naive people more happy in life than others?
Studies have shown, yes.
Because like he's working at a gas station. He lives in a like the back storage room.
He's making $1.10 an hour.
And he comes in and he's checking the oil on that the guy eventually helps with the glasses. He's so happy and looks good to me, sir, but how about you? And I'm thinking, I watched that part the second time, I'm like, this guy's just happy. He's not worried about stupid stuff he doesn't have to worry about. He's just naive to the world. And I think that's why I want to be. I want to be stupid and naive to the world.
I think you're on your way.
You have quite the little head start.
Yeah. It's like, I thought you were trying that this whole time.
You really set that up.
I know.
Brent.
But that's fine with me because that's the way I want to be. Like, I want to be... Because I've accepted I'm not smart enough to do something big.
Oh, you're doing something big right now.
No, but I'm not going to invent something because I know I'm not. And I'm not athletic enough. I'm 40 now. I'm not going to do anything like that. I don't have enough money to do something major like in that avenue. So now I just want to be dumb.
I don't want to be dumb, but I sure wish I was naturally as sweet as he is at the beginning. It was like, oh, I think I'm mean. I think maybe I'm not as gentle as...
Because the world got you. The world got you.
I'm corrupted.
He is just out there in Mississippi, not exposed to the terrible shit.
Well, I think it starts with when his mom sets him down after dinner on his birthday and is like told him that he's not the same color as them, and he says, "You mean I'm gonna stay this color?" Like,
yeah, that was the first laugh for me.
Can we also talk about how ridiculous that is that he's 33 in real life, gray ass hair, playing an 18-year-old?
Was he playing 18?
18.
No,
his 18th birthday.
They don't say that, do they?
They do.
Oh, okay.
It didn't disturb me, but he does not look, he looks 33 years old.
He looks 53, and he's always looked 53.
I can't believe that, I don't know, Steve Martin was such a gigantic part of my childhood. My parents had all of his comedy albums. I danced to the King Tut song that he did. Like, I don't know. They played his comedy albums all the time. We saw any movie he was in. So it's fascinating to me that you only know him from Father of the Bride. He's like to me, he's when Robin Williams died, I remember the tweet I wrote was like, somebody check on Steve Martin. Like, because to me, they're kind of equal giants. And one could argue Steve Martin's even, I don't know, who's to say? Apples and oranges, I guess. But I know Brent doesn't like Robin Williams. What are your thoughts on Steve Martin now that you've seen a little bit more of his?
Steve Martin, okay, after the second watch of this movie, he traipsed the line between doing too much and being funny.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think he's what Ben Stiller and Jack Black want to be, but they do too much. And I think he's just, I really enjoyed him in the role.
So one of the criticisms of the movie, like the Ebert, what was it? Who are they? You know?
Siskel and Ebert.
Siskel and Ebert. So it got 2 out of 4 or whatever. And what they said was like, it was low on jokes. And anytime there wasn't a joke, he would pick something up and do something funny. Like that was their criticism of it. Kind of the same thing.
It's interesting to me. I think he doesn't have the ability to go like as committed as Jack Black or Robin Williams in the dramatic parts of movies. So this was almost the perfect role for him, because the joke is that even when he's upset, he's still an idiot, and he's like really goofy about it. Like that scene where he's just like, and it lasts for so fucking long, where he's like, I don't need you, all I need is this chair, and like all I need is this chair and this.
That's hilarious. So the remote, the lamp, this chair, yeah.
And I don't need any of this. I don't need this stuff. And I don't need you. I don't need anything. Except this. This ashtray. And that's the only thing I need is this. I don't need this or this. Just this ashtray. This paddle game. The ashtray and the paddle game, and that's all I need. And this remote control. The ashtray and the paddle game and the remote control, and that's all I need. But these matches. The ashtray and these matches and the remote control and the paddle ball. This lamp. The ashtray. This paddle game and the remote control and the lamp, and that's all I need. And that's all I need too. I don't need one other thing. Not one. I need this.
I liked the part where, so it's before he goes bankrupt and all of these mafia guys or whatever, they're trying to sell him property, but they end up talking about how they don't want black people. So obviously what doesn't hold up is they use the N-word a couple times.
Yeah.
So audiences be aware of that. But then, so they don't realize that Nathan Johnson was born a poor black child. And then he like takes off his robe and he's got all his chains and he starts doing karate. Like, it's so stupid.
That's the most problematic scene in the movie. But I have to say, I was expecting this movie to be a lot more problematic than it was, actually. I was like, oh, years 70s. I'm like, we're rolling the dice here, but it wasn't nearly as, there's definitely some dated moments and some shit that'll stand out to anybody. But
yeah, see, I felt the opposite. I thought like, okay, the very first scene, or when he said I was born a poor black child in Mississippi, I was like, oh god, this is going to be absolutely terrible. But
so that was part of his stand-up. Like that was why, like he used that he used to say that a lot in his stand-up.
I read that like even when he didn't have a joke, he would say that, and it would always play, and people loved it, and that's how he said that, and Carl Reiner said, "Well, what if you actually were?" And then they start writing the movie.
One of the other parts I liked is so he leaves the house, he goes to work for the circus, and this horrible woman who's like the stunt driver of the motorcycle starts being interested with him, and she takes him back to her trailer. And he's like, you could really tell a lot about a person when you're in there. And he was like, I can tell you're a genuinely dirty person.
I don't think he's dumb, though. I don't think he's dumb. I think he's just naive.
I think you're right.
He's like the most naive person ever to exist.
One of the letters they're reading at home that he sends, he's like, I'm sending $1.25, and I think Patty says that she's got another job for me, and so I'm gonna do the blow job, and then I'll send you. Like, and the grandma's reading it and doesn't realize what she's saying.
Yeah, she's so like, oh, isn't that nice?
The funny, I'm just gonna like name. I wrote like one or two words of all the funny parts that I liked, and we can expand on them as we go. Snapping fingers to white music was very funny.
Yes,
that because when he was trying to dance, when they talked about like play the blues, he's like, no, those songs depress me, and then he starts snapping his fingers to the white music. That was very funny. The can scene, and like this guy hates cans.
Yeah.
That's a classic. He hates these cans.
I can't believe I didn't know anything about this movie at all. Like all this was brand new to me. So that was very funny to me.
Jackie Mason says, we don't have defective cans, we have a defective person.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna get to Jackie. The circus lady, we hated her.
Yeah, she's really easy to hate.
Yeah, and her stunt was bullshit. She drove a bike through a flaming piece of wood and fell. Oh, who can't do that? Everyone in this movie looked like they were 60 plus.
Yeah.
Nobody looked young.
Well, Bernadette Peters looks young, but everybody else looks old.
Shout out to the trains, Nate. There was a train there.
Yeah.
One of the moments I wrote down was when he hits the cave and falls off the train, and then he gets up and he says, I was protected by the bill of my hat.
I thought of you so much.
The whole scene, I thought, this is Nate, this is perfect.
Didn't you do that
on a full-size train? Of course
you did.
An adult train.
So I told Nick that you used to drive a children's train. I thought that you drove an actual train.
Yeah, and it was in this living museum where everybody pretends that it's the 1800s. So I wore an old suit, and we'd pull up to this train station, and some people on wagons would come by, and we'd be like, hey there, old Jim. How's the farm over there?
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was really fun. I still have the hat and the suit.
We have the Fortress of Lewisburg right here. You would do really well there.
Oh yeah, thrive.
Yeah, they're all period actors.
Good time, man. Especially
maybe I should look into that.
Yeah. Oh, you'd do great. You'd clean up over there.
Yeah, play an old cranky blacksmith or something.
Then you'd have to do blacksmith work. I don't know if your shoulder could hang on to that.
I was gonna say it.
An old cranky baker.
No, why don't you just be the drunk that like sits in the chair?
What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah.
It means it would be easy and low impact.
No, the drunks have to do a lot of herky-jerky movements.
That's a good point. Yeah, I liked Baker. Yeah, that's good.
Baker's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, no. What Brent should be is the candy maker.
Oh, just like those Australians you like.
You make it the hard candies.
No, the first time a child goes missing, they always go to the candy maker. I can't have that. I can't have that on me.
Dude, imagine what that guy from Willy Wonka went through when all those kids disappeared. He was probably
6 kids went missing at a candy factory. Yeah, no shit they did.
Can I tell you another funny part I like?
You absolutely can.
So he when he he's meeting Bernadette Peters, and he's like, you have beautiful skin, and he's like, may I? And she thinks he's gonna like touch her skin, and he starts like poking it and pulling it. That was funny.
Yeah.
And then he asks her about like what she does, and she says she's a cosmetologist, and he's like, oh my gosh, that's so exciting. It must be tough to handle weightlessness.
That scene had so many moments, because I wrote down from that scene, he's like, you have a boyfriend? And she's like, yeah. He's like, well, I hope the next time you make love to your boyfriend, you think of me. And
Yes.
That's a good thing to say, though. It's like polite, but
yeah,
let her know that you're
respectful.
interested. Yeah.
That is not polite.
How is it not polite?
Why are you? Whatever. You get it. I'm not going to defend that.
Yeah.
All right. Throwing popcorn when he thought that was good.
Yeah.
When he thought he was going to kill him, and like multiple. It was funny one time, but the fact he did it multiple times made it even funnier.
What part was that? I don't remember that.
When the guy that was shooting at him at the gas station came back to serve him with the paper, because he was a private detective, he wasn't going to kill him, but Steve Martin thought he was going to kill him.
Oh.
And so he's running away, and he keeps throwing little handfuls of popcorn at him as he runs away.
And when he goes to get rid of the popcorn bowl to get the mattress ladder, he gingerly lays the bowl of popcorn down. The feather in the hat got me.
Yeah, I wrote down rich guy outfit. Yeah.
Oh my gosh! And the car, like the whole thing.
The feather was so fucking long.
So long.
I hated the next spin. I was so mad.
Took you out?
Yeah.
I was like, not expecting that from this movie, for sure.
I didn't like that.
I liked the wine dispensers with the real crystal glasses. I was like, that is something I might need one day.
Here's how I felt about that. And I don't know why I feel so strongly about this, but I'm like, it's not a funny joke if it's just the wine coolers, but the fact that it has a dispenser that dispenses wine glasses.
Yeah.
I was like, this is hilarious.
And it looked like the labels on it were like real, like they had gotten them from, I don't know. Yeah. The joke worked.
Yeah,
it worked.
for sure.
I liked when he said that he always wanted 24 seat dining room table.
Yeah.
And he just...
Well, Mom, remember my dream of owning a big house on a hill? How I used to wish for a living room with a plaster lion in it from Mexico? And how I always wanted a large 24-seat dining table in a dining room with original oil paintings by Michelangelo and Rembrandt? And remember how I always wanted a rotating bed with pink chiffon and zebra stripes? And remember how I used to chit-chat with Dad about always wanting a bathtub shaped like a clam? And an office with orange and white stripes? And remember how much I wanted an all-red billiard room with a giant stuffed camel? And how I wanted a disco room with my own disco dancers and a party room with fancy friends? And remember how much I wanted a big backyard with Grecian statues, S-shaped hedges, and 3 swimming pools? Well, I got that too.
The lick, when he licked
oh my
Peters,
God.
That was...
I don't think she knew that was coming.
It was completely improvised. Carl Reiner said just before the scene, lick her instead of kiss her, and you can tell in the scene that she laughs.
Yeah.
She's like, what the fuck just happened?
When he's having the conversation with his dad about the difference between shit and shanola, and he immediately walks in shit afterwards. Cat juggling was hilarious.
Yep. I almost put the cat juggler in my medals, but I decided not to. But that performance, he's the showmanship.
If you notice in the credits, they don't give the cat juggler wasn't Steve Martin. They made up a guy's name.
Oh, was that Steve Martin?
Yeah, it was Steve Martin.
Oh, I didn't realize that. That's
he
so
had a
funny.
Mustache on.
Oh, that's so funny.
Nate gets totally taken out by a fake mustache.
Do you want to hear what's so fucking funny? I didn't put Steve Martin in my medals, but I almost put the cat juggler in my medals.
No.
That is the sign of a great actor.
Yeah, I have to rethink everything. Oh,
You do.
So we have to do a Nutty Professor episode of Senior Medals for that one.
I'm like, Mother Clump number 1.
Like,
I don't know.
That was Eddie Murphy?
She wasn't in much after this, but she was hilarious.
Nate, I want Nate to talk about the ukulele scene, the song I love.
it's so sweet when they're singing "Tonight You Belong to Me" to each other on the beach, and it's like very tender and loving, and then she just pulls out the trumpet, and that's actually really fucking funny.
Yeah.
And she's so good.
Yeah, and she looks like she's playing it for real. I did notice that. I'm like, oh yeah, so she practiced this at least. And then she also does a lot of very funny trumpet comedy for the rest of the movie, where she's just holding it at the most funny, like when she's packing up her things and she's about to leave. And then the last shot of her is like her picking up the trumpet and holding it. Like that trumpet did a lot of work.
Yeah, nowadays that trumpet would be all CGI. That's when actors they earn their money. Computer generated instruments. You like that one, Nate?
She was really throwing knives.
Really?
Oh.
I don't know. I was just
we're as naive as the jerk.
It was a very nice scene, though.
Yes, it was actually very romantic. It's like,
it was romantic.
He said, "I'm going to buy you a diamond so big it's going to make you puke."
Yeah.
My family says that occasionally.
And when he's walking away with the scene that Nate talked about, where he's grabbing like the chair and the remote and the lamp, his pants are down.
Yeah.
That's all. That always plays.
Well, what's our next segment? Because I want to do my quiz.
Well, let's do Kate's movie quiz.
All right, guys, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
The first question is not multiple choice. You have to list the items. Actually, it's going to be a two-parter. The first is, how many items does Naven take when he leaves?
Oh.
And then the second question is, name all of them. So you have to say how many there are, and then I will tell you the correct answer, and then we will do the second part. So each of you will start with Brent. How many items?
I think he takes 6 items.
Okay, what do you say?
I'm going to go. I feel like that scene went on for so long. I'm going to say 11 items.
Okay, neither of you is correct, so no points for that question. The answer is 7.
Oh, but
now,
Price is Right rules, though, I would get a point.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's fine.
If this was The Price is Right, it would be fine.
Yeah, it's not. No, I don't want it. I'm just saying if that
were the case.
Yeah, I don't want
now. Do you want a point for remembering whatever item, or how should we do that?
I don't think there's any chance that me and Brent can remember them all, but maybe if we do it together, we each get a point.
I agree. But you can only say the ones you're for sure. You will not get points for.
Okay. I know for sure the ashtray.
I know for sure the remote control.
I know for sure chair.
I know for sure a pen.
Wrong.
Oh.
I thought that was the very first thing he took.
Is the ashtray first.
Oh.
That's what I know. Lamp was on there, but what were the other ones, Kate?
The order is ashtray, paddle game, remote control, matches, lamp, chair, magazine. That was a hard question.
But we did pretty good.
You did. Okay, number 2. Who filed the class action lawsuit?
Oh, I know.
I know as well.
Okay, well, who wants to answer first?
I'll go first. It was Carl Reiner.
I agree. It was Carl Reiner, the famous director, the celebrity.
Correct.
Made him go cockeyed, which is always a funny saying.
Mm-hmm.
This is a hard question that's worth up to 4 points. You will get 4 points if you know the answer off the bat. You have to complete the sentence, and for every word that I have to give you, I take off a point. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Okay. So famous advice from Naven's parents to him were, don't trust Whitey, and the Lord loves a working man. And his brother gave him what other advice? It's blank a blank and blank blank of it.
Oh, I know the spirit and what it said. get it taken care of.
You got one word correct. So Brent gets 1 point because you got the word get correct.
Okay.
So see, oh shit, I just gave you the first word. Okay, see a blank and get blank of it.
See a doctor and get rid of it.
Okay, I think that you should get 2 points for that, Nate, and I think we'll give Brent 2 points too. We'll just split it because that was a bad question. I apologize.
And what was the answer?
Yeah, see a doc and get rid of it.
Well, I don't think Nate would have got it if he didn't coach it through it.
No chance. No chance.
I pretty much said the whole thing. I got one word out of it correct, and then you were like, here's the words you didn't get. See, blank.
I messed up. God damn it.
You know what? Guys. I'm giving us all a point. We're all tied at 2.
This is annihilated. Wow. Whoa, no! He's heating up!
While I was watching this movie with my partner, Nick, he shared with me that he thought when he was a kid, there were 2 actresses that he thought that they were pretty. One of them was Bernadette Peters. Who was the other actress? And I'm going to give you 4 options. So Nick thought these 2 women were very pretty when he was a kid. A, Jacqueline Smith. B, Kate Jackson. C, Cheryl Tiegs. D, Daisy Duke.
I'm going with my gut. And I'm going to say C, Cheryl Tiegs.
Daisy Duke.
This is annihilated. Whoa, no!
Nate's correct. It was Daisy Duke.
That's called instinct, boys.
I just thought it was too obvious, like the ass thing. Okay.
I almost talked myself out of it because I'm like, they're very different, Bernadette Peters and Daisy Duke. But
he likes a pretty face. He likes the soft skin.
Well, he's 0 for 2 on that one.
Burn.
Bernadette Peters looks like she's got a dip in the whole time. It drives me insane.
She is beautiful.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah. Okay.
And she still looks good at 75 years old. Where are we at? You're winning, Nate.
I'm up by 1.
Okay. What is the name of the invention Navin created for Stan Fox?
What is the name that Stan Fox calls it?
Yeah.
I know.
I also know.
Okay, Nate, go ahead.
It's the Optigrab.
The Optigrab.
How do you spell it?
Nate said Optigrab. I said Optigrab.
He did.
Opti. What did you think I say? OPTA just because I got a speech impediment? You're going to roast me?
Oh, second episode in a row of speech impediments.
It's O for the Latin for
well,
I.
That was so if you're going to have to do multiple choice, one of the options is octograph.
But I said opta if I said anything, but you know what I'm saying, optograph.
Okay. Well, we'll both give you points then, and I guess you win, Nate.
I didn't know that'd be the winning point. Let's make it interesting. Let's say, okay, make me wrong. Let's make me wrong. Me and Brent are tied.
Let's make you win. Okay, and then I'm going to figure out a question for your...
No.
Do you want to do the normal?
No.
Oh, this is a good one.
Okay.
Just for a bonus point, let's do the old quiz question we always used to do.
Okay.
So, have you guys looked up the box office or anything?
No.
Okay. So the budget for this movie was $4 million. What did it and this is Price is Right's rule. What was the box office?
29 million.
I'm going to say 20 million.
He's on fire.
Brent wins because it was 100 million.
What?
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh my
But there wasn't much to do back in 1979, so going to the movies, I guess.
That must be in like today's money.
But every ticket costs like a cent, so I don't know.
God, imagine if a comedy movie now made $100 million.
Well, they're supposed to, or they're like bad now.
Wow.
I mean, most movies make over 100 million if they're released in the theaters.
Yeah, I wonder. I feel like most comedy movies these days are like $30 million budget and it makes 70 million. Like, okay, let's do a check. I'm just thinking the most mainstream comedy is like Game Night from 2018. Let's go.
Game Night? That's the one you picked?
That's when you pull out. That's hilarious.
Dude, I'm just thinking like the most like general comedy that like would get people on dates. Could you think of another one that's like?
No, it's actually quite
fine.
good.
The budget's 37 million and it made 117.
What's costing so much to make these movies?
They have to pay Jason Bateman and Rachel McAdams. They got each of them getting 10.
No, they're not getting 10.
Oh, I bet they got 10.
Okay, why are we talking like we're agents right now? Getting 10.
Meanwhile, we're sparring over $30 an hour. Like,
I want, if Jason Bateman or Rachel McAdams are listening, if you got less than 10, you call me. I'll get you a fucking better deal on your next movie.
I'll get you that 10.
I'll get you that 10.
I'll get you that 10.
So Brent wins.
No, I refuse to. No, I'm not taking the win for that. That was just a fun little bonus question. Nate won because I mispronounce. I mispronounce words all the time. I know what he was saying. He did say opta. I said opti, which is correct. But I knew he knew what the answer was.
I had to think of another one for the options if you guys needed another one. A multiple choice, and my other ones were optimum hold or glasses genie.
Sure. Those are great work. Great work.
So if anybody out there needs a marketing person,
how about we do the medal ceremony?
Let's do it.
So I changed my medals due to the conversation we had during this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Steve Martin wasn't on my medals, but now that I know he juggled them cats, I'm giving my bronze medal to Steve Martin.
Oh,
I've never been a big Steve Martin fan. Honestly, I never quite understood it. Later, like I really like him and Martin Short together, doing the old like vaudeville act basically that they're doing where they just go around and roast each other. I'm like, that's funny. That's great. I could watch Steve Martin do that all night. But as a performer, I've never loved him or anything like that. But he made me laugh a lot in this movie. And I did not realize he was the cat juggler. So good at acting, I guess.
Good at acting. My bronze medal goes to Jackie Mason as Harry Hiroshin, which Nick told me is also the name of him in Caddyshack. So,
I did not know that.
I did not either. And we both looked it up, and he was correct.
That's a fun fact.
He's dead now.
A lot of people are.
Yep. My bronze medal is going to Richard Ward, who plays the father. And he saved the day.
He did save the day.
Plus, what a voice.
And took all those little bit of money that Nathan sent and said, that's a good boy. That's a good boy. And he invested it and saved Nathan. That's what dads are supposed to do.
Absolutely.
Let kids go out there and fuck up, but have a plan for them. That's
nice. All right, Nate, what's silver?
I gave my silver to Jackie Mason. I thought that I've met a lot of guys like that, old guys that are exactly like that smart ass. Like that was when the movie started to click for me. I was like, oh, I like this movie. Yeah, this is working for me. I think I'm going to enjoy myself. And I just thought he was really funny.
My silver medal goes to the beautiful and talented Broadway star, Bernadette Peters, as Marie Kimball Johnson. I have nothing to add. She speaks for herself.
Yep, she was really funny when she goes, it's not the money. It's all the stuff.
My silver medal is Steve Martin. Like Nate, I'm not a huge Steve Martin fan. Know nothing about the gentleman other than what he portrayed in Father of the Bride. But he was very funny in this, which is a lot for me to say because you guys know how I feel about this type of comedy.
You don't like male comics, it seems, or women, or children, or animals.
Literally talk about how much every episode we talked about how much we love women.
Yeah, Brent's made it quite clear that he is an ally, Kate.
I think he likes women as an idea, but if you talk about a specific one.
No, not true.
Okay.
Is it my turn again?
It's your turn for your gold.
I gave my gold to Bernadette Peters. I wrote down Bernie Peets right here, gold medal.
Shocking.
Old BP?
Old BP, you know what? It would work on me. If anybody talked to me in that voice, I'd just be like, all right, whatever you say, ma'am. You're the boss from here until death. Here we go.
Do you see her knife throwing outfit? I mean,
yeah.
Come
her
on.
dance moves.
Yeah.
Her trumpet playing. She's actually not in that many movies, and I wonder why that is.
Probably being busy on Broadway.
Too much Broadway.
Broadway!
That makes sense.
My gold medal goes to my spiritual father, Steve Martin.
Stevie Martz.
Yep. He also is an excellent writer. Any of his books are very good. And his biography is really good.
I have read one of his books, or like an excerpt from it, and it was really funny. And I remember reading it and being like, oh, Steve Martin is hilarious.
He's like a multi-talented person, like a renaissance.
He does rip a banjo. He rips that
thing.
See?
Me and Nate thought banjo.
You guys know I can banjo a little.
Can you?
Yeah, I know about the different rolls. There's one, it's called the Foggy Mountain Breakdown roll. That's, of course, I know how to do that.
I don't know what a roll is. What's a roll?
Like a picking pattern. So you could do like going upwards or going downwards, or like kind of.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, so there's the Foggy Mountain Breakdown roll.
What about you, Brent?
My gold medal goes to the highlight of this film, Shithead.
Oh, the dog.
Shithead was so good.
That scene where he's like, he forces the dog to come back for his sad speech. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, like sometimes there's not going to be enough food for two, and then the dog runs away immediately.
Yeah,
gets him back, and then he's dragging him. And then Shithead's rocking the pipe with the feathered hat.
Oh my gosh, that was good.
Shithead gets my gold medal. That was one of those good trained dogs.
That was a really talented dog. I wonder if it was this. I know there was a different one at one point. The dog being dragged was not this Shithead that we saw.
Yeah, the scene where Bernadette Peters leaves them, it cuts to a different dog in there, and it threw me off.
I was like, that's not Shithead.
Yeah, they're both probably dead anyway.
Oh, this movie was filmed in 1979, Brent. I'd say chances are pretty good.
45-year-old dog.
Oh, yeah. I'm thinking 21 years. Yeah. It's not 2000. Yeah, they're dead. Yeah, they're dead.
I was really curious when the scene where he's dragging the dog, I was like, how do you train a dog to do that?
I thought that too, Nate.
And in my mind, I was like, the only way you could do it is you got to have like a married couple dog training team, and then the husband has to pretend to be a dog and put on the leash, and the wife has to like drag the husband. And then you're like, see, like that, you got it. Like, that's the only way I could think to do this.
Oh my, so heteronormative.
No, the lady's dragging the husband. I think it'd be worse the other way around.
Yeah.
You also don't claim to be an ally, Nate.
No, I'm not. I'm not at all. I'm an enemy, if anything.
But ally is a good thing though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
just saying you're an ally doesn't make you an ally.
No, I'm pretty sure it does.
Literally does.
Anything I've learned, if I've learned anything from the internet, that's basically all you have to do, I guess.
Oh no.
What's the next? Do we have? What's the next?
We do our rating.
Oh, it's the rating section. So the first category is The script for this movie. How did you guys like the script for this movie? Let's start with you, Kate.
I thought the script was solid, and I'm going to give it an 8.
I also thought the script was solid, and I'll give it a 7.
I'm going to give this an 8. I like the script. Like I said, I thought it started slow. I didn't love the first 20 minutes. It was like some smirks. I was like smirking. But then once we got into the middle of the movie, there were some full laughs. We had some great laughs. So what's 8 and 7 and 8?
23 divided by 3 is 7.66666.
The music in this movie. What did you guys think of the music and soundtrack?
It gets a 10 just because of that one song.
The white person song? Or You Belong to Me?
But no, You Belong to Me. I loved that.
I really enjoyed the blues music. I enjoyed the white people snapping the fingers. I enjoyed the trumpet song. I'm going to give it a 7.
I actually specifically noticed in the movie that I liked all of the music. It was really good. There's a bunch of different styles of music, actually, like when the private investigator is chasing him, it's like this 70s funk, like police movie music, and it's all just really good. So I would give it a 9. The art direction, so the costumes and the sets and props. Yeah. Go ahead, Kate.
I'm giving it a 10.
Yeah, everything was pretty spot on what it had to be. I'm going to give it a 9.
It was great. There was lots of really funny visual gags, and the costumes were great. His rich guy outfit, his whole house is so fucking stupid and hilarious when he gets rich.
Yeah, and when he like shoots the oil.
Oh, yeah. I wonder how they did that.
That was CGI. It was probably CGI.
Oh, yeah.
Now it would be, and you wouldn't believe it. You'd be like, "Oh, is Steve Martin even there?"
I gave it a 10. There wasn't anything that I could have personally improved.
That's a 9.6.
That's a pretty good score. This movie is doing better than I thought.
Damn right.
This is a comedy. It's a screwball comedy, as Kate pointed out. How does this do as a comedy?
This is, of course, a 10. I want to give it a 10.5 because I feel like it's so much of a comedy. It's like a true comedy.
We can't give out half points.
I would never allow it. Never in a million years.
Okay, good.
You guys suck.
No, because every movie can't be a 48 out of 50.
It's a really positive movie club.
Yeah,
I'll start tanking. I'll start picking some bombs.
What's your score, Brent?
It is a comedy. There's no denying that. I'm gonna give it an 8. I expected a 6, but I came out with an 8.
I'm gonna give it the same score. I think I was surprised by this movie. It was much funnier than I thought it was gonna be, actually. So and
it's a movie I would never ever in a million years take it upon myself to sit down and watch.
Oh, that's nice. 8.6.
The last category is how well does this movie fit into our monthly theme, which is April Fools?
I don't think there can be a better movie that fits into this, so I'm giving it a 12.
We got to stick to the thing.
Solid 10. Okay. Solid 10.
I'm also going to give it a 10.
Yay!
This is how I know it's a 10, because it's actually hard for me to think of a movie with a bigger fool than this guy.
Yeah.
Like I put some time trying to think for my movie pick, who's a bigger fool than this guy? Want to one up Kate. I can't come up with a bigger fool.
All right.
Yeah, she set the bar pretty high.
This is one of the biggest fools I've ever seen captured on celluloid. This movie gets a 44.4, which is a very high score in our game, actually. I think it
never would have thought.
It might be a while before one knocks this off the first place, actually.
So our other rated top one was Tenacious D, and it got a 42.7.
Yep.
Pressure's on, man.
Yeah. Ooh, speaking of, who's choosing the next one?
Do you have one, Nate?
I have one that the first movie that came to mind. I haven't seen it in a long time, and it's either going to be incredible or Brent is going to be furious. And so I guess either way, that's pretty good content. The movie I'm choosing for next week for April Fool's Month is a 1997 comedy starring Rowan Atkinson called Bean.
Oh,
The Mr. Bean movie.
I'm excited. I used to love Mr. Bean. And Brent's going to hate it.
He's either going to love it or he's going to hate it. It's one of the two.
Okay. I'll watch it.
This is going to be fun. We're going to see what happens here. It's been probably 6 years since I've seen this movie, so I'm interested to see how it holds up.
How it holds up. Yeah, me too.
I'm actually laughing right now thinking because at the end of the episode, we're going to play, I always play the trailer for next week's movie, but what's the Mr. Bean trailer going to be? Just like,
oh my God.
like this summer, and then like waka waka waka.
It's going to be funny music.
Yeah.
A hole you dug yourself, sir.
Well, I guess we did it, guys. We made a whole podcast ourselves. We did it ourselves.
We did it.
The only thing left to do is say goodnight, Kate.
Good night, Kate.
Good night, Kate.
In England, he is a national treasure. In Australia, he is a beloved icon. In a small island in the Pacific, he is worshipped as a god. And this fall, he's coming to America.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bean.
Are you presently on any kind of medication?
Not that I know of.
Well, you can certainly use some.
Gramercy Pictures presents
Brace yourself.
Where's the picture going?
Oh, jeez! Oh, God! Oh, God!
Rowan Atkinson, the new face of comedy. Bean.
Now listen, I am begging you, behave rationally today.
So that's 1926.
26 divided by 3 is 20. That can't be right.
Yeah. It's at 8.6.
No.
No?
8.6. Yes, 8.6.
Let's double check. I'm gonna do a double.
I just did it on my phone calculator.
You never sounded more old than your my phone calculator.
No. I gotta get it out into the sun so it'll work.
Yeah. Remember that? Holy shit.